All right, hello. Let's do a quick video about the brand new Epiphone, my new Epiphone Jumbo J-180. This is the Inspired by Gibson series Epiphone. I got this one from, I think, Guitar. I can't remember if it was Guitar Center or Reverb. It was about a couple months ago. This is a great guitar. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat before I do the review. I want to let you hear it. And first of all, my rationale for buying it. I have other good guitars, and I wanted something I can take out on the road a little bit. Something where if I go to somebody's house or my friend comes over, I'm not worried about damaging it. That being said, this isn't exactly. I wouldn't consider this a beginner guitar. I would say this is like maybe. Well, it doesn't matter if it's not a beginner. I mean, you can play anything you want if you're advanced or intermediate. There's no rule or anything. It's just not a starter guitar. This isn't like a $200 guitar. Now, I've owned Epiphones before. I think I had the Epiphone Hummingbird at one point and the Epiphone Dove at one point. Those are beginner guitars, in my opinion. I think those are the we're talking about the $300 to $500 range ones, not the later Inspired by Gibson ones. I had the Epiphone Dove Studio at one point, and because I wanted a guitar that I could just take out and not care too much what happens to it, it sounded a little too dead to me. Like, some of the notes up here also, some of them would sound the same. The frets were kind of just maybe not leveled properly. I don't know. That one I had to sell, but this is something else. This is I wouldn't say it's exactly the same as a Gibson because I've never played the Gibson version of these. I've owned a Gibson J45 before. I've owned a Gibson Hummingbird before. This is closer to a Gibson than it is to the cheaper Epiphones, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? It's all solid wood. I think it's mahogany back and sides. It's not. There's no laminate in here, which already makes a difference. Listen to the sound. Here's a quick chord. It's a lot of sustain. I mean, I remember my Hummingbird having that kind of sustain. Anyway, what else? It's got the headstock, the Gibson style open book headstock, mother of pearl inlays. These are mother of pearl, real. I don't know if you can see here, but they're not the. Is it acrylic? I don't know what they use on other models, but it's hard to see here. But they're beautiful in real life. And I think originally the guitar was $12.99 initially, the original suggested retail price, but I got this for $8.99. So right now they're on sale. Some people are saying they're like inspired by Taylor Swift. I don't know. I don't. I like some of her songs, but this wasn't the purpose of buying this guitar. I could see it. I think there's a pink one and a blue and a green. There's a lot of pastel colors in there. I got the black one. I just like the way Ebony looks. But let me do more sounds. Let's do some finger picking maybe so you can get an idea. So you can hear each note at a time here. No dead notes either. If you The other thing is it's very easy. The action is very it's easy to play. Kind of the action was a little bit high when I first got it. I had to I sanded this very slightly. Nothing major. It took like 5 seconds, and it's very easy to bend notes on this thing. It shouldn't be that easy to bend on an acoustic, I don't think. It's almost like an electric. Anyway, it's a great guitar. If you're thinking of buying one, I think now would be a good time. $8.99. You might even find them for $7.50. Open box or on Reverb for that price. It's a really great guitar. I didn't expect to like it that much because my previous experience with Epiphone, the 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 lower end models, was that they look like a guitar and it sounds like a cardboard box. And again, it's playable. It's good if you're learning, but if you want something that is reasonably priced, I mean, $899. It's under $1,000. You know, I know that could be a lot for some people, but if you were thinking, well, I want to buy a J45 Gibson J45 because I want a good guitar. If you want a J45, get a J45. But if you're like, or the real deal of this, which is I think more like $5,000. If that's your thing, get that. But if you're like, I need a good guitar, and I need it to look good, I need it to sound good, and I need it for like a good price. This was great beyond my expectations. So I liked it.